welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared. My name is Jeremy, and today I want to take a moment and I want to introduce to you a new company called Factor Equipment. And I'm also going to show you an item from them as well. So, Factor Equipment is a new company coming out. Currently, they're selling flashlights, but in the future, they're going to be expanding into lanterns and also some backpacks. So, I think it's going to be a really unique company, and this is why I want to share them with you. I originally heard about them through an email, and shortly after that, I was on Candle Power forums, and there they were. They popped up again. So about a week later, I called the company, and right off the bat, one of the things that intrigued me is that there is a option to speak directly with the owner of the company. So I clicked that button. Sure enough, a man by the name of Brian answered the phone, and he introduced himself, said, "Yeah, I'm the owner and the president of the company." And he took several minutes to talk with me. I shared a little bit with him about my YouTube channel. I learned a little bit about his company. He's a very gracious man, very easy to speak with. Now, I recognize that he's not always going to have that amount of time to talk to, but the fact that he took that kind of time to speak to me on that day, it really impressed me. So I ended up receiving 2 flashlights from him, and I've been using those flashlights. One is a tactical light, one is a backup light. I already know that I want to get more of his lights, but getting into a little bit of that, let me first do one thing, and I want to show you his website to give you an idea of where you can go to learn about the company himself, and then we'll get into a review of one of the flashlights. So I've got my iPad here. I'm just going to bring this around where we can get into it a little bit here. Okay, so this is his website, Factor Equipment. And if you go to products right there and click on flashlights, you'll see that currently he has 8 different flashlights available. And I work with a few guys that used to work for another flashlight company. And these guys love these lights. And in fact, we've probably ordered nearly 10 of them. Just from looking at these and looking at each other's lights when they come in. So I think you'll really enjoy these lights. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the 2 flashlights that I have, and we're going to look at one in particular in this video. So let's get started on that. I'll move this out of the way here. Now, since I have this pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and open up the flashlight that I want to show you today. That way, in case I need a little bit of help, I have a little bit of a cheat sheet. Okay, so the first light I want to show you is called the MISPA 160. The MISPA 160 is a great light for EDC light because it fits nicely in your pocket at 3 3/4 of an inch long. Now, this flashlight has basically 4 modes with a standard AA battery. It's going to have high, which is 160 lumens, medium, which is 50 lumens, and low, which is 6 lumens, and then it has a strobe. The flashlight, as I mentioned, is going to be about 3 3/4 of an inch long. One of the things that I really like about this light is the pocket clip, because the pocket clip actually fits nicely into the pocket to where most of the light is buried in your pocket, so that when you're walking around, it isn't very noticeable. At the top, it's going to have a little hole for a lanyard on each side. You can see those as the light changes a little bit. It also has a reverse clicky button on the back. So when you first turn it on, you let go of the button, and then you gently push the button to stroll through the different settings. It also has memory, so whatever setting you turn the light off on is what it's going to turn on when you turn the light back on. So I'll try to give you a little bit of an idea right here. That's going to be high, medium, low, and then I'm going to show you the strobe real quick. Okay. Now, for me, this is a great light for a backup light, but I've also used this light as my only light for a few days as well. I probably had this light for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've really been pretty impressed about it. One other thing you can do with this light that I think is pretty cool is you can take out the standard AA battery and you can put in a rechargeable 14500 battery, and it will give you an additional mode called Blast, which is 500 lumens. And that's pretty cool for a little light that's less than 4 inches long. So if you put this right in my hand, you can tell that it's a really small light, but it's got great functionality. And I've been pretty happy with it. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do everything I can to purchase another light of his as time progresses. And after I do that, I'll do my best to come back and give you an overview of that light as well. I've only had these lights for about 3 weeks, but I was so excited to share with you about his company that I wanted to go ahead and do a video and to show you a preview of the lights after me just having them for a few weeks. And hopefully we'll be able to come back and maybe in 6 months or a year and do a more in-depth view. But if you have any questions, post them down below. And remember to check out Factor Equipment. If you have any other questions that you would like to speak to the company directly at, give Brian a call and speak with someone at the company. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.